Hey everybody, XEI here. I found this short comic, 8-page comic called Mass Effect Conviction, which was a promotional comic that was released between Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3. It introduces one of the characters that appears in the intro of Mass Effect 3, which I encountered for the first time. I had some not so kind words about whether or not he should open his mouth around Coyote or not, and it was recommended that I read this comic in order to have just kind of an introduction to this character. I forget his name, starts with a V, Varys or Vegas or Vegas or something like that. So I want to check it out. It is a free comic. It's someone posted all these pages on Imgur or whatever. So yeah, I'm going to read through this comic blind so that I can have my reactions with the camera here. I'll do this for, I think there are a couple more promotional comics. When I was looking into like this comic to find out what the heck it was, this was released I'm gonna lie now if I say 2011. I'm not sure if I'm speaking honest or not. In researching about this promo comic, I do know that there were more promo comics. I think some were included in the omnibuses, but or trades, whatever, I think, but I'm not sure, and I don't want to flip through the omnibuses because I don't want to spoil anything by accident. I would rather read those blind as well and then have my feedback. So here we go. Let's read Mass Effect Conviction and see what's going down with our man, whatever his name is, because I forget, and I'm sure it'll say this is a comic that starts with a V. Okay, here we go. Somewhere deep in the heart of Omega, I love Omega, by the way, and I'm already interrupting myself. Somewhere deep in the heart of Omega, days after the annihilation of Batarian system by Commander Shepard. So this happens right after arrival. Well, not right after, I mean sometime after arrival. And then on the news, while the Citadel Council scrambles to denounce again the so-called terrorist acts allegedly carried out by Commander Shepard, Batarian officials are demanding retribution. I am going to comment and break this up. If you haven't read this comic, I will provide a link in the description below so you can read it without interruptions, but I just want to do commentary while I go through this so that I'm not just reading it to you. You can just read it yourself. So I'm going to give you my commentary based on Mass Effect 1 and 2. The character I play was Joshua Coyote Shepard. So it's from my perspective, my experience. Do not spoil me in the comments below. I am going to be playing Mass Effect 3 blind, so my comments are only in the lens of Mass Effect 1 and 2 with my character's choices and consequences. So, Counselor Udina has publicly denied that the Human Alliance had anything to do with the destruction of the mass relay. Now, we all know that they didn't really have anything to do with it. It was a favor for a friend, and hush, hush, hush. It's your best, human. Batarian leaders are calling for Shepard's head, so they seem to believe or know or allegedly presume that Coyote Shepard was behind it. I'm just going to assume it's my Shepard. Okay, so that's going to cost you, kid. Take my winnings. This should more than cover it. Keep the extras as long as I don't have to listen to that bullshit. So, good. Actually, I think Shepard might like it. You don't think the Batarians deserve payback? Yeah, you Shepard-loving human. Why don't we all just sit down and finish our game? Oh, I think I will like this guy. Why don't you go to hell? Smasher, smashy, smashy. Ooh, oh, that's a television set. Good job there, bringing the media to the people, huh? Alliance scum, you're all the same. Think you're so much better than us. Well, yes. Well, better looking for sure. We'll see how you look after we... Ah! Kabunk! Wow, he's almost as irrational as Coyote Shepard. Probably more so. No, probably not. They'll get along. Okay, so smash, get him, being chased by the Batarians through, oh yeah, you know those doors, you know them, I love it, I love it, I love Omega. Smashy smash in the face, you boys just don't know when to give up. Wow, neither do you, man, I'm really liking you. Now, and ka-flip, ka-kick, ka-dodge, ka-headbutt. I'm always in for a good ka-headbutt. Enough. Oh, it's Anderson. Lieutenant James Vega, Vega is his name, okay. You're a hard man to find. Admiral Anderson, dust yourself off and follow me. That's an order. Where are we going? I'm taking you back for more training. What the hell for? It's time you got over that incident on Fel. Time for you to be the soldier we expect of you. No disrespect, sir, but I'd rather not get over it. You're a damn fool if you think I'm gonna let a soldier as good as you piss your life away in this shithole. You're coming with me to Earth, now. Forget it, there's nothing for me there. Oh, I've got something for you. Something you haven't had before. Just throw me in the goddamn brig and be done with it. You're not far off, Lieutenant. Only you'll be guarding the brig. One prisoner in particular. Commander Shepard? Oh! The end. Shepard? But Mass Effect 3 starts where I'm on Earth duty. I'm not in some brig. I'm not in a prison. I think I'm missing a piece of the puzzle. There might be another comic that happens between this and then Mass Effect 3. In Mass Effect 3, I'm already out and I'm already doing service on Earth or something. I guess I'm grounded was what was said in the intro. I've only played about half an hour of the intro, but in any case, I like Vegas. My just a quick little vlog here of my thoughts here. I like Vegas. I mean, it's very short. It's a very short comic, and you know, there's like 3 pages devoted to him kicking Batarian ass, which I'm all for. Batarians are not. They're not good. I mean, maybe there's a good one here and there, but I mean, from what the game has shown us, they're all pretty bad. It's a slaving empire, and they are almost, again, as they've been presented so far, which is the flaw in all fantasy and sci-fi. Not all is a strong word. In almost all fantasy and sci-fi, is when you have other races come into the mix, they're very much just like these broad strokes, and all elves are the same, all dwarves are the same, all Asari are the same, and it's very rare that a game will show you the different variations within. They eventually do as the lore gets bigger and around. There's probably good, you know, peacekeeping Batarians who do good and go to worlds, and I just noticed the draw right there, and do humanitarian services. I'm sure there are, right? Because it can't be like millions, if not billions, probably billions of Batarian slavers in the world. Like, where are the women and children? I think I've only ever seen male Batarians. That's another sort of flaw I've noticed in the game. What was the other one? Like Solarians. I don't think I've ever seen a female Solarian in the game. Anyways, I'm kind of deviating from this comic. I'm here to talk about how much ass kicking got done in half of these 3 pages. But you know what? I got the point across. Anderson gets him because he sees something good in him, and he puts him in a place where eventually he does. I mean, what happens in the intro of Mass Effect 3, you're sort of just, you become a crew because you're in the ship together when everything goes down and you have to take off. So anyways, those are my thoughts on this one. If I find any more along the way, I will do little short vlogs like this just to get my thoughts out there and just do a blind reading and have some opinions on it. And I will do these as I kind of slowly get into Mass Effect 3. I do have to buy myself time while I get other things done. But until then, I'll get back in there. Slowly but surely, you'll get an episode here and there. Until then, don't forget to explore, engage, and inspire everybody. Peace.